Hey, this is gang 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 Vekuve. A lot of things, that are going on here in this particular one. Visa ban awaits corrupt Nigerian politicians, U.S. government warns. And this is Sahara Reporter. It says in a circular released by the U.S. mission in Nigeria and shared on X, the American government made it clear that corrupt practices carry international consequences that cannot be shielded by political power or influence at home. And I think in the last few months, the American embassy has really been coming out and be talking directly to Tinubu's administration. And so Tinubu's illegitimate administration, as far as I'm concerned. And they've really been direct, not the one that they're trying to be diplomatic and all of that thing. This one is like kind of a thing. And this one is also a really direct one. But another thing for me before I go on into the article is to say that, look, one of the things that we need the Western world to really, 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 really do for us is to stop giving enabling environment for people to loot our wealth and go over there and go and invest in properties and carry that money there. We already see what's happening between Wiki and Showore and the kind of revelation that Showore has been doing on Wiki, and the fact that, look, you're talking about millions of dollars of properties. Where are you guys getting this money from? What work did you do? You're telling me that your wife is a judge. Is there any job she's doing beyond being a judge? Is being judges paid, or does it pay that much? Is she a trust fund baby? Does she were her parents billionaires in dollars that they have this money, and they're saying that it's the parents of the wife that are buying houses for the children or whatever? But anyway, let me come back to this article. The United States government has again issued a stern warning to Nigerian politicians and elites involved in corruption, stressing that its visa restrictions extend to even the most high-profile individuals. Are they talking to somebody that I think they are talking to, or they are just talking? But anyway, in a circular released by the U.S. mission in Nigeria and shared on X, the American government made it clear that corrupt practices carry international consequences that cannot be shielded by political power or influence at home. The statement posted with the hashtag VisaWise Travel Smart read, "Did you know even when high-profile individuals engage in corruption, they can be barred from receiving U.S. visas? Fighting corruption knows no borders or limits on accountability." If this sort of like, I'm not sure. I think the other day they were trying to look at a policy where they were saying, I think is it Trump trying to get this policy where Americans can behave the way the country, American businesses can behave the way the countries are. One of the things with America, for example, is that it has zero tolerance on corruption. For example, even if like an American company comes to Nigeria, no matter what, they cannot bribe. Even if they say that's the way it's being done, if they die, they will prosecute them. That which has really helped, in ensuring that their companies don't partake in corrupt practices, unlike other countries that don't care and they're like, anyhow you want it, we'll do it. And they're like, if he's gonna remove that, he's gonna, open up corruption more. And so I'm looking at it, this particular statement it's making, and those policies that are being spoken about, that might be some of the things that Trump is going to do. How are they going to marry, those two things? But anyway, the first declaration is coming at a time when human rights activist Omoyele Sowore exposed cases of alleged money laundering involving Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike, his wife Justice Eberechi Suzette Nyesom Wike, and their three children, Jordan, Joaquin, and Jasmine Nyesom Wike. Cute names too. Could this be something to do with Sowore and the fact that Sowore is really pressing the neck of Wike? Honestly, Wike, sometimes the way he behaves, I don't even know who advised that guy. You're just picking fights that you don't need to pick unnecessarily, just like that. But anyway, they say that he who the gods want to the first make death back. Something that prover. Sahara reporters have reported that Henry Omorere, digital forensic investigator from Teesside University in the United Kingdom, also formally petitioned Florida Attorney General for information and updates on alleged crimes committed by the Wiki's family. This is really quite interesting. And let me just go ahead and look at uh, let me just go ahead and look at some of the comments that people are making. Of course, you hear the good, the bad, and the ugly comments, the ones that will support, the ones that will not support. But hey, let's say it. Oh, they said, as this person, Tomori Gbolagade, says, they should add their children as beneficiaries of the ban, and UK, Nigeria, and others should do the same. I totally agree, especially people whose children are involved in all of these corrupt practices. You're seeing the wicked children. You're seeing where they're giving them land just like that, doing waiver for them. Land worth how many $1 million here in Abuja. All of these are corrupt practices. I'm not saying because your father is a minister, you're not entitled to land. But how did you get the land? What queue did you follow? Did you just come in and you got the land? What kind of land did you get? What businesses are you doing for you to get that particular kind of land? I can tell you, I think since 2000 and is it 17 or 18, I applied for an estate land. Up till now, I've not gotten it. The last time I heard I was supposed to be bribe, I said, oh man, me know they do bribe. Now so they throw away, I'm sure they throw away my file, go somewhere. It's not there. I've been building since the year 2000. In 2 years, it will be 20 years that have, at least 2 decades I went into the real estate business, that I started building and renting, out there for people. For almost two decades, I've provided rent for citizens of this country. Yet I can't get a land when I apply for. But somebody, because their father is minister, can come out of nowhere, and before you know what's happening, they have land. Some Ed Justice said, thank God nobody is corrupt right now, else they should have been banned. Nobody is corrupt. Oh, well, I don't know what he's trying to say. And then this person, I don't know what he's coming from. He said, both Sahara reporters and US Embassy in Nigeria are definitely on the same page with the APC government since 2015. We can't be fooled. We remember how Omoyele Sowore celebrated Buhari and APC, and how GJ accused the US government on interference in the 2015 election. All the things that GJ was doing wrong, was it the US government that told him to do them wrong? And for you, if Sowore was celebrating, why didn't you work hard to keep the Jonathan in office? Is it not the same one head that Sowore has that you also have? But anyway, Casey said they should act, not one every time. And then, as far as it's concerned, I think these developed countries are benefiting from the corrupt politicians. I will never take actions that can benefit the Nigerian masses. Wherefore of Bayemi says Governor Wiki is number one in the petition brought before the Florida attorney should be investigated. Only found culpable. Both the US citizen wife and him should be subpoenaed and given the music. Nigeria can't wait to stop having this wicked souls as leader. SOS. Now, I think I'm just going to stop here. But also to ask, Wiki's wife, was she born in the US, or did she acquire the US citizenship after? Thank you for watching. Bye.